Welcome back to Estero here for game number 2 of the South Division final between the Orlando Solar Bears and the Florida Everblades. I'm Joey Vitano, and this is the Public's pregame show. Well, the Solar Bears trail in a series for the first time in the 2024 Kelly Cup playoffs as they fall last night at the hands of the Florida Everblades by a 5-1 score. Certainly the key to last night's game was the early start for Florida. Just over 5 minutes in, the Everblades already had a 2-0 lead. Orlando would get it back to 2-1, but that's as close as they would get, falling in game number 1 by a 5-1 score. We caught up with head coach Matt Carkner after morning skate today to get his thoughts on last night's game and what his team needs to do to have a better outcome here in game 2. Here with head coach Matt Carkner as the Solar Bears get set for game number 2 of this best of 7 series after a 5-1 loss to Florida. But Cark's going back and looking at the video from last night's game. Some chances there for Orlando. Obviously the key is the early start for the Everblades, and from there Orlando kind of chasing the game.
Yeah, it was we had good energy going into the game, and even after the first 2 goals I felt like we carried the play for times in that period. The first one was a seeing eye shot, a little bit of a missed assignment with our forward, but again, those shots typically don't go in. We weren't frustrated at all about that one. Even after the second goal, we had a good push. We got back within 1, but then we just started making too many careless puck plays, and turnovers killed us, to be honest with you. And we gotta learn from that and move on. Sometimes
it's not necessarily power play goals, but power play opportunities and the time spent for teams at certain times in the game. And when Orlando was trying to get some momentum down 4-1, a couple of penalties in the second period, did you see that 4 minutes lost there as important in terms of Orlando trying to get back into the game?
Yeah, we always like to push. We've been in that situation before where we're down 3, and our resiliency kind of carries us through for a push. And when we're in the box, it's hard to do that. So our penalty kill was good, but anytime you get into 5 penalties, it's really hard to keep them off the board. And that team, they can score. So we have to be a little bit smarter in that area.
Luke Boca scores again here. He's had a good run so far in the playoffs. 4 goals for him now in the playoffs. Only 7 goals in the regular season. Are you seeing anything different in his game that's made more of an offensive output for him in the playoffs?
Maybe a little bit of line chemistry. He's playing with some pretty talented players, and the same token, he drives that line. So his energy, his work ethic, his detail, he doesn't quit on any puck. So he's getting rewarded with the dirty area goals, going to the net hard, and that's how he's going to score. So for that line, they've been a key line for us, just kind of building momentum, putting pucks in the right area, being smart, responsible, and creating offense. So we expect the same from them every night, and that's going to be a challenge for them tonight, is to play the right way and get us on the board.
Speaking of keys, what are your keys for tonight's game and trying to get home ice advantage back in favor of Orlando?
Just a little bit more disciplined play, manage the puck a little bit better, win the blue lines, and relentless in front of their net.
Thanks for doing this, Cark.
Thank you.
That's going to do it for this edition of the Public's pregame show. Puck drop is just moments away, and you can join us for the call on the Orlando Solar Bears Hockey Network on Flow Sports and Mixler starting at 6:50. I'm Joey Vitano. Thanks for tuning in to the Public's pregame show. Enjoy the game, everyone.